first. We will first stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by an invocation by Alderman Sistrunk, and then a moment of silence. If you would, please join me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Alderman Sistrunk, if you would, please.
Thank you. Loving God, thank you for allowing us to gather again tonight. May our conversations and actions and presence with others be guided by your Spirit. Through your Spirit, provide us wisdom and strength amidst the challenges and tasks of the day. Amen.
I'd like to welcome everyone. You notice we have one seat that's vacant. Well, actually, we have two seats vacant, and both of them are on the phone. So this entire evening will be a roll call vote, which means I'll be addressing each alderman will get to vote separately rather than a unanimous call. So our first item of business is approval of the official agenda with consented items. Do we have, we're going to need to take off item B under board business, as we did not get the information we needed in order to put that down as an emergency authorization. And Alderman Moreland, did you want to put the parks item back on consent?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so consent for that particular item unless there's some objection? Okay, so that would be two changes to that. Do we have any other changes, Alderman Moreland?
No, ma'am.
Alderman Rupp?
No, ma'am.
Alderman Brooks? Alderman Beatty?
No, ma'am, thank
Alderman Sistrunk?
No, ma'am, thank you.
Vice Mayor?
you. No, ma'am, Mayor, thank you.
Alderman Vaughn?
No, ma'am, Mayor, thank you.
All right, if not, I could use a motion with, for the agenda with the consented items as modified.
Motion to approve as amended.
All right, I have that motion from Alderman Rupp. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second from Alderman Moreland. Thank you. All those in favor? Nope, never mind. All those in favor get to answer by a roll call vote. If you would, please answer as the city clerk calls your name.
Alderman Moreland.
Yay.
Alderman Rupp.
Yay.
Alderman Brooks.
Yay.
Alderman Beatty.
Yay.
Alderman Sistrunk.
Yay.
Vice Mayor Perkins.
Yay.
Alderman Vaughn.
Yay.
All right, it is unanimous. Thank you very much, and I will read the consented items. First, we have consideration of the minutes of the May 3rd, 2024 work session of the Mayor and Board of Aldermen of the City of Starkville. We have consideration of the minutes of the May 7th, 2024 regular meeting of the Mayor and Board of Aldermen of the City of Starkville. Under Mayor's business, we have consideration of the special event request by the Stark Vegas Juneteenth Committee for Unity to hold Juneteenth on June 14th and 15th and have city participation with in-kind services, and this will be no fireworks for this particular event. Just as a note, the fire chief has looked at it, and it is not going to work with the construction and all things going on, so I'm sure you'll have an opportunity to do it next year. But anyway, the consideration of this special event request would be without fireworks. Board business, consideration of a resolution appointing Alderman Vaughn as the 2024 voting delegate and Alderman Beatty as alternative voting delegate for the City of Starkville to the 2024 Mississippi Municipal League Summer Conference in Biloxi. Under engineering, we have consideration of accepting the low bid and all bid alternates in the amount of $2,089,513.35 from Phillips Contracting for the Old Mayhew Roadway Improvements Project, and authorization for the mayor to execute a construction contract with the low bidder. 2 is consideration of amending the 2024 street improvement listing. Under the next city clerk, we have acceptance of the April 2024 financial statements. Number 3 is consideration of renewing property, vehicle, and equipment insurance services with Travelers Insurance Company for 1 year. Under the fire department, we have request authorization for Lieutenant Bill Flowers to attend the 24R-0234 HMT class June the 9th through the 15th, 2024 at the Center for Domestic Preparedness, CDP, in Anniston, Alabama, to be fully reimbursed by FEMA. Under HR, we've got consideration of the discipline recommended by Starkville Police Chief Mark Ballard as a result of a disciplinary issue for a Starkville police officer. 2 is request authorization to hire Amanda Maples as police officer in the Starkville Police Department. 3 is request authorization to hire Amanda Taylor as a payroll human resources coordinator for the Human Resources Department. 4 is request authorization to hire Riley Cruz as electrical engineer in the Starkville Utilities Department. 5 is request authorization to hire Brady Bishop and Breon Jordan as interns for the Starkville Utilities Department. 6 is request authorization to hire Cameron Robinson as a seasonal sanitation worker. 7 is request authorization to hire William Spears as a residential driver in the Sanitation and Environmental Services Department. And 8 is request authorization to hire Joy Landry as a part-time administrative assistant in the Sanitation and Environmental Services Department. Under Parks, we have consideration of accepting the low quote from Mississippi Commercial Industrial Construction in the amount of $49,994.80 for the George Evans and J.L. King Park Court resurfacing project. 2 is consideration of approving permission to advertise for the J.L. King Park Culvert Replacement Project. 3, consideration of approval of the lowest quote from GTO in the amount of $18,500 for 2 golf carts. 4 is consideration of the approval of the lowest quote from BSN Sports in the amount of $23,898 for 5 youth baseball pitching mounds. And 5 is consideration of and the approval of an U-Track vac bagger for the Evergreen AG in the amount of $3,926. In utilities, we have consideration of accepting the low bid for the City of Starkville Utilities Main Office Generator Project from JMM Farm and Company LLC in the amount of $118,697 and authorizing the mayor to execute a construction contract. 2 is request emergency authorization as per Mississippi Code Section 31-7-13 sub K that an emergency exists such that the delay incident to giving opportunity for competitive bidding would be detrimental to the interest of the governing authority to rent an 8-inch pump and associated piping for the wastewater treatment plant in the amount of $7,218.50. 3 is request authorization to approve a change order number 3 to add 154 calendar days and a price increase of $286,106.23 for the 2022 Starkville Sewer Rehab, Green Oaks and Rolling Hills project. 4 is request authorization to approve the sole source quote from Central Pipe Supply, Inc. for 2 Badger meters in the amount of $9,341.03. And that does conclude the consent agenda items.
Thank you, Mayor.
My pleasure, happy to do that. All right, the next item is announcements and comments, and I'm going to make just a couple of announcements. One is we've got a tournament coming up this weekend. We've got 45 teams that will be out at Cornerstone. Always happy to see those things happening as we have our first full year of the operation of that facility. The pool opens on Saturday. It's going to be open from noon to 12, so we'll have Memorial Day opening for the swimming pool at Moncrief. Noon, I'm sorry, noon to 6. My apologies. Noon, yes, 12 to 6, noon to 6. And then we'll keep our fingers crossed that we'll have a regional and that the baseball out at the university will move forward. So looking forward to opportunities for us to have lots of events this summer for us. And I have nothing else. Alderman Moreland, anything from you?
No, ma'am.
All right. Alderman Rupp?
Yes, ma'am. We have over 300 kids signed up for Lemonade Day. It's about 2.5 weeks away, so encourage folks to sign their kids up. It's a great time and a great thing for the community to support.
And y'all have a website that you can go on and see where the
Yes, we do.
locations are, is that correct?
Yeah, it's just a little cumbersome. I think if you just Google Lemonade Day Golden Triangle, it'll take you there.
Does it have a map?
Oh, yeah, each stand is mapped, and we'll try to find each young entrepreneur and
Cool.
purchase some lemonade.
I can vouch for lots of good lemonade and cookies and other things that go along with that. I've stopped at many a stand, so it's a really good event. I do encourage folks. Alderman Brooks, anything you'd like to add?
Well, you mentioned the tournament. There is a tournament going on in Petersburg, that's where I am.
Oh, you gonna confess?
Currently going off through, we will hopefully have a region this fall. And one other thing, I'm actually on the committee for the service motorcycle rally.
Yes.
And we get it together, I'll bring stuff to the board as we get further along. We have kind of, sort
Vice Mayor?
Mayor, thank you.